I'm gonna show you guys some hand mudras or madras. I feel like this is getting more important nowadays because everybody is on their phone, and we're becoming more like here. And of course, it's not bad. It has its goods and it has its goods and its bads. But to me, I feel like we need to balance it. So I'm gonna show you guys some hand mudras, or like some hand training, like the fine motor training, because fine motor skill is, I feel like, is more important than gross motor. So yeah, let's do it. Let's just first rub our hands like we're washing it, but we're not washing it, but we're washing it at the same time. So we're just mimicking it. So I'm just doing this. This is really good because the connective tissues are really, they need touch. So I feel like the body likes touch. That's why I feel like people love hugs so much, is because it's like a chest to chest type touch. If that makes sense. I don't know, but sometimes I don't make sense, but sometimes I do. So there's always, it makes sense to me. It's just, yeah. Okay, now we got that. Now we're just gonna do this up and down. And one thing I realized, mudras really help, because if you're like, let's say you're in addiction, right? It's like a prayer signal. Like, it's like you're doing this just so, like, you're putting awareness out there in the universe saying, I'm in control, you know? Next we got this. And we're gonna just like alternate. I've seen like Naruto. I don't know if you guys watch Naruto, but there's a lot of mudras to have. Sometimes you can feel the need to itch, and that's normal. That's how you know it's working. You could call it chi, you could call it whatever, but it's like, it's working. Now we're gonna just do this again. Now we're gonna just do one finger at a time. We're gonna just twist it. It's not like a, what's that called? Like a harsh twist. It's like a, you're just dragging it. I feel like if you have carpal tunnel, this is really good for you, or any type of hand issues, because I feel like in the world we're just using our hands so much. So it's like, why not just use our hands for our hands? That makes sense. That should make sense. Now we're gonna just like dig in it. So go as much as you could tolerate, really, because more pressure is always better. But if you feel pain, then that's when the problem can happen. So yeah, you just do this. And of course, I'm just making this fast. I'm not trying to like take my time because it is a video. But if you guys do want like a full session of how I do it, let me know. But you could practice one movement as much as you can. And one thing I realized is like the body really likes this. Like once I feel like once you get the consciousness of the body likes its own, like, it's his own thing. Like it likes its own, it's his own being, to be honest. Okay. Now we're gonna do the top. We're gonna just brush the top skin. Other side. Now we're gonna get the wrist, and we're just gonna like twist the wrist. I feel like a lot of problems that we have as a society is because the connective tissues are not functioning well. If the connective tissues worked as it should, then there wouldn't be any issues. Of course, it's like that's a theory, but yeah. Now we're gonna pull on it, but not like a crazy pull, like pull, like you're pulling out like weeds. Now we're gonna press on it. I feel like sometimes there's some pain, sometimes there isn't. So depending on whoever watching this and doing this, and if you feel pain, that means it's working. That means you're getting the adhesions, like the knots out. And once you get the knots out, that's really beneficial, because the knots is what's holding you back. So I feel like when I press on my nail, there's some little tension. So I'm like releasing it. And you can hold it as much as you can. So like here. This is also really good for your proprioception. So getting your hand-eye coordination in there. And grip strength. Because grip strength is really what you're holding, really. It's not how much you could bench, really. Of course that's gonna help, but at the end of the day you're squeezing something. So if you have a good grip with your fingers, like if everything is aligned, if the bones are aligned, then you could really grip as much as you can, because the power is coming from within. Yeah, now we're just gonna like the edges, we're gonna like milk the edges. Yeah, you could do this however long as you can. Whatever you feel like it feels good to you, that means it's working. So keep doing it. Now we're gonna pinch the tips of the finger. So like the red part. I'm trying to get the blood to flow in here. Because the more blood flows here, the better it is for the body. Now, the fact that I did that, now my nails wants to get some rubbing. So it's like, listen to your body, really, because you can feel this thing, and then like the finger wants a different feeling. Now for the knuckles, like the joints, like the edge of the joints, like work on that. Massage that, sorry. I haven't ate all day, man. And I'm not complaining, but it's just like, I want some fruits. All right. So we got this part. We got this part too at the top. Like the words and the definition doesn't really matter. It just, if you just stay consistent with this, you feel a lot of difference actually, because I know how, I can't really explain it because it's like internal stuff. Like this stuff, you gotta like really keep being consistent with it. This is better than doing any type of exercises. You just do this and just work on your hands. You know how much awareness you'll have? You could really control the whole world. Alright guys, that's it. There's a lot of things you could do. Like we could do some like finger holds like this. We could like move our fingers around and just do little things. All type of things. And it's like we're getting our brain and our fingers to like work together. So let me know what y'all think. If y'all want another video, let me know. I'll see y'all.